Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel in the first place. Today we have a Todoroki X listener. If you're in the live chat, be respectful to the moderators, otherwise let's go ahead and get into it. It was just a little tap, barely even a touch, but it was enough to make the icy hot boy jump, startling him and making him blink, eyes wide. Mind blank, he could only stare at you as you giggled and skipped away. Thoroughly pleased with yourself for having caught the stoic Todoroki off guard once again. Maybe he should have expected it by now, but something about you always left him vulnerable, leaving him completely open to your surprise taps. He didn't know why, but every time he saw you, he would inevitably get booped on the nose, and every time, without fail, his heart would pick up its normally calm pace. Now, if it had been just anyone, he might not have reacted, but for some reason, the gentle press of your finger against his nose always made him twitch, the contact startling him and making him blush imperceptibly. Biting his lip, Todoroki leaned back in his chair and rubbed his reddening face, trying to dispel the lingering blush before anyone noticed. Inside, he felt like he was going to explode, a whirlwind of unfamiliar emotions making a confused mess out of his heart and mind. Why? Todoroki, why does this always happen? Todoroki? Why do they have this effect on me? Todoroki! Blinking, he snapped out of his thoughts again, looking up as Midoriya called out his name. Oh, sorry, Midoriya, I was, Todoroki trailed off. How was he supposed to explain that he was thinking of you? It's okay. Wait, are you blushing? Todoroki froze, cursing internally as he realized his blush must not have fully subsided yet. No. Oh my gosh, you totally are. The broccoli-haired boy didn't pay any attention to his weak attempt to deny it. Too excited at the thought of the Shoto Todoroki blushing. I'm not. Is it because of listener? Shit, how did he know? Todoroki looked away uncomfortably, unable to reply as his blush grew. Oh, it is? Do you like them? Have you told them yet? How did you know? Todoroki muttered, ignoring the shorter boy's string of questions. Well, it's kind of obvious. You always get this dreamy look after they boop your nose, Midori replied sheepishly, rubbing the back of his head as if he'd been caught doing something he shouldn't have. Todoroki only groaned as he ran his hands through his hair. This was ridiculous. Everyone could tell that he liked you. Was that why such a simple touch from you turned him into a blushing mess? What am I gonna do? As out of touch with his emotions as he was, Todoroki didn't know the first thing about liking someone. How was he supposed to approach you? Was he supposed to tell you he liked you? Was the reason why you booped his nose all this time because you liked him too? He couldn't help the little flutter his heart gave at the thought of you liking him back. What would it be like to be in a relationship with you? Todoroki groaned again as he felt his blush deepen. This is too much. Todoroki, sorry, I didn't mean to upset you. Todoroki had almost forgotten Midoriya was there, eyes big and concerned as he looked at his distressed friend. Shaking his head, Todoroki removed his hands from his hair and sighed. It's fine, Midoriya, you didn't upset me. Standing up, Todoroki grabbed his bag and gave Midoriya a distracted goodbye, already lost in his thoughts once more as he walked into the hallway. Should I do something? Nothing? What am I supposed to do in this situation? What if I confess and they reject me? There's no way that wouldn't cause a lot of awkwardness between us. Stopping, Todoroki leaned up against a wall and lifted his head up to the ceiling. For a moment, he thought of going back and asking Midoriya about what to do, but decided against it. It wasn't that he didn't trust the green-haired boy, but this was something he wanted to figure out on his own. Running his hand through his hair again, Todoroki exhaled slowly and closed his eyes, unaware of the soft footsteps heading towards him. Maybe I should... Boop! His heterochromatic eyes flew open and his hand returned to his side as he jumped, shoulders tensed in surprise. His jaw dropped as he giggled, eyes sparkling with amusement as your finger left his nose. Got you again, Todoroki. He barely heard you over the loud, rapid thumping of his heart in his ears. His nose twitched. He sneezed, and your jaw dropped open, and expression changed from amusement to open-mouthed wonder. It was a few seconds before you blinked, an adoring smile appearing on your lips as you simped. "So cute," you squealed, hands coming up to cup your cheeks. Todoroki, that was actually the cutest sneeze I have ever seen. It was like a kitten and a puppy put together their sneezes to create the ultimate adorable sneeze. Whatever you said afterwards, Todoroki didn't listen, too captivated by your happiness to even be embarrassed. Unconsciously, his hands lifted to cup your face, replacing your own hands, feeling the warmth of your blush beneath his palms. Your laughter ceased, replaced by a gasp. Todoroki, you stuttered, eyes wide, stepping closer to you. Todoroki saw your chest rise as you held your breath, lips parted slightly, as his body just barely brushed yours. Eyes half-lidded, he slowly leaned his face closer to yours, watching you swallow and close your eyes. Boop. Your eyes snapped back open as the tip of his nose touched yours. Stepping away, the corners of Todoroki's lips quirked up in a slight smirk. "Gotcha, listener." He watched as your mouth opened and closed, a fierce blush dominating your face and neck. Picking up his forgotten bag, he continued down the hallway, the tips of his ears turning pink at the full realization of what he had just done. Even so, he chuckled. Oh yeah, he was definitely gonna tell you he had a crush on you. Your legs gave out beneath you, forcing you to slump to the floor in a blushing mess. Pressing a hand to your chest, you took a few steadying breaths, trying to calm your racing heart. Looking after Todoroki, you laughed shakily. What just happened was the last thing you would have expected from him. If your heart hadn't already belonged to him, it did now. Alright, so that's the end of this one. I hope you enjoyed. There is a part 2 to this, so if you want me to make that, I can. Just let me know in the comments. It'll probably be tomorrow's video if I do make it. Alright, so music link, fanfic link, Discord link, thumbnail art link, and all of those links will be in the description. Thank the moderators if you're in the live chat. Otherwise, I hope you have a great rest of your day, night, whatever, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye!